So some of you may have remembered that this is very similar to something that happened last year in October with Hurricane Matthew. It's going to be somewhat of the same kind of idea, except this time we're going through it with Irma, which happens to be the strongest recorded hurricane ever in the Atlantic. So not to say that this won't be intense, but it is hitting the west coast instead of the east coast, while last year Matthew hit the east coast. So we'll see how it does here this year with Irma here on the east coast in St. Augustine. But hopefully I'll be able to get quite a bit of video, and praying to God it won't be that bad. I know a lot of people right now on the west coast that live down in like the Tampa area, so hoping y'all are alright. That being said, let's see how the storm surge is right now. So far, the storm is in Key West right now, or it's right above Key West, yet this storm is 600 miles in diameter, so even us up here in St. Augustine are still feeling it even right now, with the eye of the storm being in South Florida. Yeah. Okay, so just to point out, so far the damage has actually been worse than Hurricane Matthew. That was more of a direct hit last year at a Category 3. The river's actually higher right now. It's just because the wind's blowing the opposite direction. But Matthew, the river only came up to about right there, and with Irma, it's up, it's up there. So we're talking about major flooding here. This looks like part of my neighbor's dock right here. looks like all my neighbors, once again, have lost their dock.
Here, see it pulled the power line on this one.
Oh crap. Well, at least they moved their cars out. Oh, this is a power line.
Yeah. This sycamore tree, which I thought had bigger roots than
Bad India's doing super well. Look at that. When a palm tree falls, you know there's a problem. Yeah, high tide's at 4 hours from now. So this is low tide right now. Absolutely perfect. Thanks, Irma. Matthew didn't even do this damage. So y'all, for the most part, the wind has pretty much died down. The water has at least stopped storm surge. High tide is in about an hour, so it's probably not going to get much higher just because the wind has already pushed it up as far as it'll go. And actually, as you can see, it's pretty flat. Like, this shouldn't normally be here. The river has come up from there, like all the way up in here, which is bad. But at least if you kind of notice, like, it's flat out there. The river's really calm, which is crazy because considering what happened, I figured it would still be a little rough. But yeah, this 4:15 on September 11th, 2017, and the storm roughly struck late last night on September 10th through September 11th in the morning. So now it is up in Georgia, I think somewhere near Atlanta, something like that, and yet we're still getting all these rain bands from it. Typically when a hurricane comes through, right afterwards, it's like super clear. It's really nice conditions because it kind of takes everything and it sucks it all with it. But obviously this hurricane is like 600 miles across, and it's broken up at this point. It's pretty much just a tropical depression, but it's still done more than enough damage.